Fine. Well, you know her for a long time, Hi, so I don't have to accomplish any introduction over the phone.
History remembers Ed Sullivan signing off in June of 1971, but the truth is far more uncomfortable. Television history often chooses the cleanest version, not the most honest one. Behind closed doors, the ending of The Ed Sullivan Show was already decided weeks earlier, quietly and without dignity. No announcement, no warning, and no chance for Ed to shape his own farewell. What makes this story unsettling is not just that the show ended, but how carefully the real ending was hidden. A full broadcast was recorded with a packed lineup, live audience, and the illusion that everything was normal. Ed walked off that stage believing it was just another Sunday night, never knowing it was his last original show. To understand why this ending cuts so deep, you have to understand who Ed Sullivan really was. Born in 1901, his life began with loss. His twin brother died as an infant, followed by the death of a younger sister. Instead of collapsing under grief, his family rebuilt their lives in Port Chester, New York. Their home was loud, musical, and alive, with songs filling the air like medicine. That constant presence of music shaped Ed forever, even though his own talents pushed him toward sports and words instead of performance. As a young man, Ed dominated athletics and later found his voice as a sports writer. His real power emerged when he began covering Broadway, nightlife, and celebrities in New York. With one column, he could elevate careers or bury reputations. Add radio to the mix, and Ed Sullivan became a kingmaker long before television entered the picture. When TV finally arrived, he dismissed it as a passing trend. It took producer Marlo Lewis to convince him that his instincts, not his charm, belonged on screen. The early days of television were brutal to him. Critics mocked his stiff posture, awkward pauses, and emotionless face, branding him the Great Stone Face. Rumors even spread that he had a metal plate in his head. Ed ignored it all, believing he was never meant to be the attraction. The acts were what mattered, and slowly audiences agreed. Families trusted him because he felt ordinary. He looked like them, not like a polished star. That authenticity became his greatest strength. Off-camera, however, Ed Sullivan was anything but gentle. He had a legendary temper and never forgot a slight. Performers like Bo Diddley, Buddy Holly, Jackie Mason, and The Doors learned the cost of crossing him. A single act of defiance could mean permanent exile from his stage. Yet this same man consistently defied sponsors and executives to showcase black performers at a time when television was deeply segregated. He booked talent, based on belief, not comfort, and fought anyone who tried to interfere. By the late 1960s, television was changing fast. Ratings slipped, younger audiences moved on, and executives made their decision. The show was canceled in March 1971, but Ed was never told in advance. His final original episode aired on March 28th, recorded under false pretenses. The network quietly filled the remaining weeks with reruns until June, allowing the show to fade without a goodbye. Ed felt betrayed, calling the decision shabby, and he never truly recovered. His health declined, his memory faded, and even legends, like Paul McCartney, went unrecognized when they crossed paths with him. In 1974, Ed Sullivan passed away, leaving behind a legacy that shaped music, comedy, and culture forever. The man who introduced the world to icons was denied a proper farewell himself, and that silence remains one of television's coldest endings. If stories like this matter to you, if you want the real history behind the legends, make sure you subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss what the history books leave out.